Welcome to another 2-minute game review. Today we are reviewing Remnant from the Ashes. Remnant from the Ashes is a Souls-like shooter from developer Gunfire Games. It wastes no time getting you into the game with a quick tutorial that feels just like the first stage of the game. It isn't too long or bogged down with tons of dialogue, nor is it too short or have a lack of information. After running around the central hub of the game, wondering which character is which and where you're supposed to go next, eventually you'll use the computer to unlock the giant popsicle of infinite knowledge, which is your method of travel between the 4 dynamically generated worlds within the game. It's actually really cool because I've played on both my world and my friends, and we've had differently structured worlds with different bosses in them, so it doesn't feel repetitive to play on both your world and your friends. While you're fighting your way through mobs of random monsters, you're probably going to die at least once. Everyone does. If you haven't died at least once through the entire game, well, you're probably not human. When you do die in the game, you don't lose anything except your progress until a level, but there are plenty of mini popsicles of infinite knowledge in the levels, which are smaller versions of the giant popsicle of infinite knowledge, which allow you to travel back to the central hub and respawn if you die. The bosses are pretty cool to fight. They're all pretty unique, and they didn't feel like any two were really the same. Although some areas' bosses are just stronger versions of regular enemies, it sounds bad that they're reusing enemies like that, but it really doesn't affect anything. And the areas are interesting and cool to travel through. What's not cool is the various bugs and glitches in the game. Only one I encountered prevented progress, but it was more of an oversight than a glitch or a bug. If you're Dragonheart, it's your healing item, like the Estus Flask in Dark Souls. It's fully upgraded, and you try to progress a certain quest which requires you to upgrade it. It does not let you, therefore being unable to progress the quest and the main story. Final boss of the game is pretty cool until me and my friend had no idea how to fight it, and when we did figure it out, it just didn't seem to work, so I went from, wow, this is such a cool final boss, to, wow, this is boring, why isn't this working? Overall, the game is still really lots of fun to play. If it really entices you, I'd say give it a shot, but if you're a patient person, maybe wait until they release an update or two so you can get the best glitch-free experience. As always, thanks so much for watching. Remember to hit that notification bell, subscribe, and like!